Padre Pio shared many teachings, messages, and advice with his followers, but there were some things that he believed should never be shared with anyone. Here are 5 of these things that Padre Pio recommended keeping to oneself. 1. Personal spiritual experiences. Padre Pio believed that one's spiritual experiences and encounters with God were deeply personal and sacred. He advised his followers not to share these experiences with anyone, except for their spiritual director or confessor, who could help them discern their authenticity and meaning. Padre Pio believed that sharing these experiences with others could lead to pride, vanity, or confusion. 2. Confidences. Padre Pio respected the privacy and trust of others and urged his followers to do the same. He cautioned against betraying the confidences of others, whether they were personal or professional. Padre Pio believed that a trustworthy person was a valuable asset in life, and that one's reputation and character depended on keeping one's word and honoring one's commitments. 3. Negative thoughts or criticisms. Padre Pio was a firm believer in the power of positive thinking and the importance of avoiding negative thoughts and attitudes. He advised his followers not to indulge in gossip, criticism, or negativity, and instead to focus on the good and the beautiful in life. Padre Pio believed that negativity could poison one's soul and hinder one's spiritual growth. 4. Suffering or penance. Padre Pio was known for his rigorous penances and his willingness to suffer for the sake of his faith and his followers. However, he advised his followers not to boast about their own suffering or penance, but to offer them up in silence and humility. Padre Pio believed that true penance and sacrifice were not about gaining recognition or applause, but about purifying one's heart and drawing closer to God. 5. Personal ambitions or projects. Padre Pio urged his followers not to pursue personal ambitions or projects that were not in line with God's will or the needs of the community. He believed that self-centered goals could lead to pride, envy, or disillusionment, and that one's life should be dedicated to serving God and others. Padre Pio advised his followers to seek the guidance of the Holy Spirit and the advice of wise mentors before embarking on any major project or decision. In conclusion, Padre Pio's teachings and advice were based on his deep faith, wisdom, and experience of the spiritual life. He believed that some things were meant to be kept private and sacred, and that true spiritual growth required humility, trust, and obedience to God's will. His legacy continues to inspire millions of Catholics and seekers around the world who seek to deepen their relationship with God and live a more meaningful and purposeful life.